back to Total Warhammer 3 in part 26 of my Valkia Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are back finally after a bit of a hiatus. We were working on microphone issues. The Elgato I had crapped out, so I had to go out and grab a new one, so we're all fixed up and ready to go. The mic settings are not quite the way I want them here, so I'm going to sound a little bit different for probably the next couple battles or episodes while I continue to tweak that up. Additionally, we have gone ahead and changed the graphic settings ever so slightly because of all the crashing we were receiving there. So I have actually changed the anti-aliasing to FXAA, and it has helped out with, we were having a lot of weird blurring on, not M, having a lot of weird blurring on the units, especially the large ones here. And that should be, like, anytime they move, their textures would get all wonky. So now we should get all of their disgusting glory up close. It may cause some weirdness with the grass, but I think we will trade off some funky looking grass for full textures on our lads. Get this battle going. We've got a reinforcing army coming on in from the sides, but it is time to bring down Malice DARKBLADE. Have the cavalry come up and harass them on the side there. We'll have the Bloodthirster kind of hover here behind the forest. And we'll scoot this guy on up in and then drop a beautiful burning head through their line once they get all lined up. Just scoot on around those trees if you can there, brother. Everyone else will scoot on in. We've got our Chaos Warriors off to the side, hopefully not taking the brunt of the fire. Scoot you forward a little bit so you can start taking some shots with that gigantic Chaos shotgun. Got about a minute till our allies are in.
Chaos is magic.
Chaos is magic. Let's use your magic to injure all of these dark shards. 3, 2, 1. And death is upon you. And they moved out of it, but it's still doing a good chunk of damage there. That's where Malice is hiding. Pull back just a little bit there. But as you run, you can chuck a fireball right at those dread spears, and it should blow up inside of the dark swords behind them. Get them. Exactly as intended. Alright, now y'all scoot on back. We're going to lock up Group 1 and charge them directly into combat. We want our big beastie boy here to go find some dark shards and shut them down. Our cavalry, same basic principle. Crush anyone you see. Bring you on in to fight up that Bloodrag Medusa. Lads are charging. We'll have the Bloodthirster also come on in and get into battle with one of the Medusas. The Master is actually bonus V large. Let's go punch you. And these spawn plus trolls come on over and bully these dark shards. Allied forces have arrived. Let's go ahead and lock this whole squad up. Except for these guys and the doggos. Bring them this way. Stand-ins hang out up on top of this hill. Go extra fast. And then everyone else besides the speedy dudes lock group and charge into combat. Show Malice some trophy heads. Scare the boy. We need to get in here and stop some of these archers. Get in there and shut down those shades. You scoot on around. Where's our other knights at? These doggos chewing on someone. If they've got a fancy cape and a crossbow, gnaw on their tuchus. Charge back in. Give him the heroic killing blow. No one here should be able to hold against him. Everyone fighting Malice doesn't need any help. These guys over here do, though. We can use another burning head. Where are all Malice's forces? If we're careful, we can blast it across their line. There are a lot of them. Drop it this way. Should also scare off those shades. Hide them in so they can't go anywhere, and we'll bring our Jav Cav or our Act Cavalry around. Over here to help out with the boy. These cavalry lads are a bit injured. Malice Darkblade is having the worst day. If anyone can handle it, it's him. Anyone want to enjoy a Blade of Khorne? Not a lot of good opportunities to use it, unfortunately. We'll use Too Angry to Die on one of our cavalry units. These guys are taking a bit of injuries. Pull them on back and allow these axes to come in and reinforce. We'll leave our lord in here. He's such a monster. He should be able to rip through everyone. The only thing that FXAA seems to have done is made him a little bit extra glowy. Maybe that's how he's intended to be. Pull you out of the battle. We may end up losing our big flappy boy, which would be all the sad. Yeah, those Medusae did better than I expected them to. Blast that group of dark shards, please. You throw those axes at the Medusa. Yeah, the main team is taking a bit of casualties here. Keep you far away, although you do regenerate in combat, so let's go find someone that's weakened. Do some bully tactics. And the only thing that's left are the Medusae. Alright, pull the Soul Grinder out. Actually, who I did not want it fighting. We use the Knights to cover its escape. Axe Brothers get over there. Knights of Khorne! Let others die. That is exactly how you guys roll. For Valkia! Malice Darkblade is fighting an entire army solo. Grab as many of these dudes as we can and get them off fighting someone else. Go in there and dodge those crossbow bolts if you can. Exalted. Knights of Khorne! Malice's finest are willing to fight forever. From what we have noticed here. Charge on in. You will not do so great in combat, but just a little bit of extra damage. Most of the main troops are leaving. We just gotta keep on any of the Medusae so they can't sit there and fire their shots at us. Here, you pull away from the fight just for a moment. We need you to hit her with your axes. The Gorby's chariots are not great. I meant to remove you over to your steed, but I forgot, so we are dealing with it. Looks like everyone else is gone. Malice has transitioned into Zarkan. He's unbreakable and in demon form. Make these halberds unbreakable. They're the ones that are doing most of the fighting. Chaos Warriors of Khorne. See if we can't pull out some of these lads who really can't do much. You guys get on out of there. Keep the regenerating trolls in here on him. Any of the main soldiers, pull them out. It's not getting exploded. All our knights chase down his heroes. Spreading corruption. Get rid of any of his single entity monsters. Have you continue to fight so you at least will heal. Drop some more trophy heads on Zarkan here. Make sure all the big boys are beating him down. Champions too. All of these dual axes, get out. Go stand over there. You off the fire at will. An ultimate duel. He's completely consumed with pink flame. I don't know what happened to that guy. He just got dragged into the nether realm. Axes going in, most of them impacting our trolls because friendly fire. Get in there. We'll do. Can we just cast one of these off this way to make Zarkan weaker to fire? I don't want it to hit any of my lads. That's the only reason I moved. And so drop it this way. Should make the boy weaker to fire so the champs do more damage to him for a second. Alright, that's how that works. It's not much of a duel when everyone hits the one guy on the other side, but you're fighting with an unknown demon. And knocked right off of Malifon. Good to know that the mount survives. He's like, I'm out of here, dude. Not worth it. A Pyrrhic victory. I always forget how much anti-large potential the Masters have, and they usually bring down one of the big boys that I send right on into, expecting to do some smashing, and he just gets killed. Unfortunate. We're going to claim this back for ourselves, since it has the marble. The new barbarian joins the ranks. Welcome, sir.
Lord of Khorne,
Your expertise shall be
let the slaughter commence.
appreciated.
Exalted of Khorne.
We need you off your Gorby's chariot right away. Go ahead and give you Devoted of Chaos, possibly. I want to make his soldiers a bit better. We need to make sure we're dominating over here in combat. More income from raiding and sacking, or more souls gained from battles. Grab Rally first.
Lord of Rage.
Our Soul Thief needs more magical reserves, and then I think I'm going to give him Flamestorm.
Lord of Khorne.
Our enemies in the area are mostly Norskins and Dark Elves and other Chaos, and they don't all have their heavily armored troops just yet, so Flamestorm should do wonderful. Breaking up their formations and the like. I think for you, we'll go ahead and just work towards the extra souls in battle.
Rewards for the mighty.
Rewards for the might. He's impenetrable. Well, that's good to hear. And unbreakable. Malice in the Underworld. More armor-piercing damage, plus 30. I guess we'll never turn down extra damage. So the plan was we were going to focus fire down and bring down Malice. And then when this army comes and claims back the Sarl encampment, we can crush them on the field battle, since we are now in Update 2.2, and any minor settlement battle that doesn't have any walls is going to be automatically a field battle, so make things a bit easier to crush our enemies. We've got 18,000. Let's, before we upgrade any of these outposts, see if we can make any more money. I think the Vassal Emissary is perfect because it ends up giving us more control later on. Gives us more money and solidifies our hold on our vassally friends. We're only our friends due to aggressive combat.
Demon Prince.
Can you make it to Grand Hierophant Kotep? No. That day.
Demon Prince.
Alright, sweet. Well, let's jump over into diplomacy. Our reliability being very low. I don't care so much about quick deals. Can we peace out with anyone?
My path.
Nay. Fair enough. We'll jump over to the war coordination because this is easier for me to see my outposts and actually upgrade them. Northman Colony. Oh, it also gives you more income. Is that how it always worked? I think that's new. And also more local recruitment capacity. I think that's also new. In Norskin-owned regions. Oh, maybe that's always been a thing. The Varg could use an outpost. Ah. The Vanaheimlings have Skinwolves for me. I think they need an outpost. They've earned one now. The Hmong still haven't really upgraded any of their settlements. Well, that one's not bad, but it doesn't have Skinwolves. I don't want it. You guys have a ton of land now, don't you? Yeah, we'll ignore that. I know we have some outposts with the Slaughterhorn. I thought I did. They lost their settlement. Those beastmen fools. To a Northman colony. Okay, so yeah, it's only in Norskin regions that you get the extra income. That probably helps out with the vassalization as well. So we'll go over here and upgrade the Tong one. The Varg aren't offering me much. Neither are the Nago Farlings. Upgrade the Crags outpost. And now we're out of money. Look at us. Who's to say we won't build an empire out of these ruinous lands? Lewin is up here bullying the Norskins.
Not in this world or the other.
Ooh, we've got to get back over to Conquata.
They will be dominated.
Make sure we make that happen, buddy. could do some allied recruitment as well. Oh yeah, I do want to see if we can actually upgrade these guys with the warband upgrades. I doubt we can, but time to do it for science.
Yes, my ruinous power.
You're cool where you're at. Let's go ahead and pass out the commandment over here at the Shardlands. Foster Colts is probably the one we're going to go for. None of these others are very good. Great. Local warband recruitment. Nah, we're fine. We'll foster those Colts. Here at the Unicorn Gate as well.
Valkia the Bloody.
Valkia the Awesome. Got 12,000 souls. Let's do it. Bring them out. Time for us to bring the Dragon Ogres back. Oh, so she, like, sprinted over to the Shrine of Cain. That one will have a hard time defending from High Elves.
I cannot rewrite reality.
So this is a battle we could probably do some really good damage in. The Tanes moving around. If we could get Nikari to wipe out Lothern, that would be ideal. And then we can clock Nikari when he's not paying attention. Although she is kind of on our side right now, but we don't... there is no trust for Slaanesh. Any other heroes we need to move? Rel is up here sieging. We're waiting for... Oh, hang on now. With the update to 2.2, is this going to be a settlement battle? I'm happy to fight him on the field. Oh yes, field battle against Throg. Let's get this thing going. He's got a bunch of nasty Marauder champions, some Berserkers, Horus Masters, and then some weak lads hiding behind the garrison walls, shivering and hoping they don't have to fight, but now's the time. They will quake with fear. Look at our boys. Yeah, they look so much better without the random blurring going on. Yeah, the textures are a little bit off, but I will live with it. Alright, we'll grab our beautiful Chaos Warriors. They have spread their troops out far and wide, haven't they? Well, in that case, we can definitely heavily take advantage of that. Let's drag them to here. We don't have any magic in this army, but we can still blast them with artillery. 3 of the dual axe warriors on that side. 2 of them over here. Halberdiers ready to go.
For the Dark Gods.
And then we'll put these aspiring camps in between here so they can actually do most of the fighting. They don't do much in intermingling with other soldiers. They just, both sets of troops fight with less than their full capacity. We don't want them in guard mode. That would be a waste. So we'll grab both of our Bloodthirsters. They are going to be in charge of routing off these two, or these Horse Masters first, and then moving over to deal with Throg together.
Stay close, fools.
Got some hounds. Let's double down on our hounds over here. Chase off their speedy units. And wolves over here. We'll harass them on their way in and coat them with flame. And I kind of actually want to put a unit of... I know I just said the units don't do anything behind them, but we'll actually add their mass to this middle, just in case Throg tries to crash through. They should stop him and hold him in place so he gets surrounded by axes. That is the plan there, at least. And they'll sit there and fight to the death regardless.
Attend me.
We're at my last trolls here. Yeah, we'll have an overwhelming blast of trolls on this edge here. Beautiful. Ready to claim some skulls, boys. Alright, doggos. First things first, dogfight. And then we're gonna grab group 2. Send them over. They continue to rage out. Scoot the whole army forward to try to cut off that force there. Then we'll scoot up our Hell Cannon as well. Axes come on this way. We'll have the big boys falling in behind them. Look, they're getting caught up on each other. Get out of your buddy's way. There you go. They can fly in side by side. Hold them back just for a second. We want to actually time this correctly here. Throg's forces are moving nowhere. They're just waiting on us to come on in. Ooh, a nasty Spirit Leech. Get in there. Save the abilities we have as well. He slams on down. We're not concerned. They can no longer throw if they're caught in melee, so Marauder Horse Masters have been completely nullified by that last nerf they received. Should kick them out of existence. The Hail Cannon is going to be able to start firing rather soon. Let's blast it into these Berserkers. It's because they're all going to be coming down this hill. It's going to make it a little bit harder for them to actually get away. Perfect. Let's bring all of these forces together to bear on these spearmen. Keep using your Spear Leech. Tag team of Warhounds and Khorne's Bloody Fist. Dude, you swing an axe the size of a car door around, no one's surviving. Oh, there's no reason to weaken them further. Let's just keep mauling this next squad. Oh, look at these Marauders. Brave they are. Incredibly foolish, but brave.
Searching for battle.
Send them off to the side here. And we'll send the trolls in to beat down on these horse masters. On these skin wolves, and you guys just keep scooting around. Don't get caught.
Follow the blood.
How are things going over here? Slaughtering these spearmen. Move on to the next group, please. Axe is going in. Pull back, please. We cannot get caught by those skin wolves.
Sent by chaos. Blade and flame.
Axe is ready. Alright. Team 1. Time for you guys to hit the bricks. You can get through into those hunters in the back. We don't know if possible, but we'll try it.
Chaos warriors.
Slamming in. Not ideal fights. We definitely need these hunters to pull back so they can actually continue to throw their axes. Good shots. We'll fire on these guys over here since they're actually more on their own. We'll have the Khorne Hounds maul the axes there. Do a doot of death. Help us blend through these forces a little faster. Get in behind them. Show the Norskins the true meaning of war. We are winning the battle all the way across the line. Throg's over here throwing his weight around. Scaring off my trolls, looks like. That's fine. He's clumped his troops up quite a bit over here, so we'll drop a Blade of Khorne. Want to make sure we're mostly hitting champions. Drop it right there. Should hit both of those units. All three if we're lucky. Here it comes. Death. Death to the non-believers. Soldiers over here are having a hard time, so we definitely need to get them some reinforcements. We'll have these berserkers chase down the sorcerer, and then the aspiring champs. Bad call. Bring them over here against Throg. Have these warhounds chase down the horse master there. They're the only ones fast enough. Big boy himself. Give you an anvil to smash into. Weaken them as well, and then we'll send you over here after Throg. I said, we'll send you over here after Throg. Well, we could go ahead and eliminate his mage first. Probably a good idea. Trolls back in here, we'll give them an anvil as well. Skin wolves are back. Get away from the werewolves. Bounding into battle. Thrilled to do so. Come on, just throw those axes at him. I don't mind giving him a chop with a... Perfect. These guys are gone as well. Smashing the Throg from behind. Not his thing, but Lanesh is here for everyone. Yeah, we don't need to worry about his mage, although we'll have you chase them off. Weaken Throg. Regeneration with those flaming axes, and now put him down. The Troll King falls yet again. Is he gonna get it back up? What happened to you? Did you just trip? Now he's back up. Oof, only to receive an axe to the side of the head. We're gonna finish off the Troll King if we can and chase down all of his forces, and I will see you all in a moment. A glorious victory over one of the champions of Chaos. Throg defeated. He didn't really put up that much of a fight. He killed 74. I guess he did gain the golden sword for his squad, but he has been now forgotten to history. Oh, we could subjugate Throg. I mean, would he actually... Yes, we will subjugate the Troll King.
Or die.
Welcome to the team. In fact, having the Troll King is going to be horrifying. He usually bodies everyone up here in the north, so if he actually stays on our squad and doesn't betray us, we should do fine.
Demon Prince.
So the next target is now Fator the Dawi Breaker, as we move down to claim Krakadrak. Can we launch boats off the point there? No. Then in that case, I kind of want to march over in, obviously, March stance. We could pick up that mysterious island on the way, but it's not really on the way. So let's jump out into the ocean next turn after we get at least one turn of replenishment. Let's not attack our brand new vassals.
There shall be ruin.
Go into encamp stance, and then we'll scoot to what the
Going with fury.
the beach here. Beach party for the Warriors of Khorne,
Deathbringer.
which I'm sure has more blood than necessary. We'll do Woundmaker for sure, and then I think we'll start working down towards his Devoted of Chaos pretty soon. But for now, we'll continue to make him way stronger.
Killing.
Rel the Murderer.
All the
He's my favorite so far. Coolest looking model by far.
They will be dominating.
Huh. And still, he's also recruiting up for science, apparently. I'm here for it. We could also give you a Dragon Ogre. I've got the cash for it, and you are currently undivided, so let's do it.
They will be dominating.
Undivided champion of Dragon Ogres.
Lord of Khorne.
Alright, Evald. What I would like... Now, I guess we're completely out of movement. What I would like to do is, I guess, into my turn, finally.
Under my ascension.
Lots of murder to be had. Each and every turn. Love it. Oh, we can actually upgrade an outpost? No, I wasn't going to do this, but I guess we will. And a button. Avalorn is moving in with some reinforcements on the Shrine of Cain. She would like to reclaim the sword. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Let her claim this back. Then whichever one gets the Sword of Cain, we take them out and take it from them. I'm here for it. The Wrathful Eye once again turns towards us. The Cataclysm of Khorne would give us the Greater Gate of Khorne for the faction leaders' armies for 5 turns, giving us the ability to summon a Bloodthirster. We could just get a Bloodthirster. Access to more Exalted Heroes, or a gift of our choice. I think we want just access to another Bloodthirster. For free. If Res has been obliterated. Ooh, is that Grom the Pouch? Or Pouch? No, it was Slanesh. Bringing ruin to Ulthuan. I can't wait to fight him over the remains. Settlement lost. I was looking to see if they claimed the Sword of Cain. Doesn't look like it, not yet at least. Fair enough. That may continue our damage then.
Valkia the Bloody.
I was hoping to see skulls and stuff put up here, but they did put lots of new fires that weren't there
Bringer
before.
of glory.
Raid those walls, and then we are
Reforged
definitely coming down here to
Commander.
bring down Giga Lion. Good old Giga Pudding.
Spill blood for Khorne.
We are at half health, but I am not concerned. It would give us a decisive victory with low casualties. Oh, you poor, poor high elves.
Unrelenting murder.
Unrelenting murder. Ordranil is going to be a port settlement, so we're going to claim that and give it off to
Khorne
one of our
dominates
Norscan
here.
buddies. Hip hip hooray.
There will always be blood.
And we can get onto that. He's Sea Corp.
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
Punch some more pirates and steal their doubloons. You need to make him better at spreading corruption.
Consort of Khorne.
Cormac. Only real thing to give you is Mentor, I think. This is something else that was added in update 2.2, where any of your heroes or lords, once they hit rank 30, I believe 40, and then 50 respectively, get access to Mentor trait, allowing them to share 50% of their experience gain with other heroes. Only of the same type. Now it turns out, all other active heroes. That's pretty good. And I had nothing else I'd really like to give his points off to, so all of our other exalted heroes are going to be even better. This Cormac gets in a lot of fights. How many of those guys do we even have active? Only 2. We need to rectify that then. Where else can we actually hire them at? Ooh, that may be a problem. So what we'll do, we need to claim another. The last Dark Fortress settlement down here is the ancient city of Quintex, which would allow us to steal the last of these Dark Elf souls. Godslayer, I would love to get a bit more replenishment, but Kotep is recruiting.
Demon Prince.
Warhawks claimed the Plain of Spiders. Perfect. Let's quit raiding friendly territory then. Hopefully that doesn't cause it. That wasn't on purpose, Torox, just so you know. Jump over into March stance. We have him as a reinforcer. In battle the Grand Hierophant.
Murder them.
Well, I guess we need to wait. Should have waited till he actually made it a little closer.
Fight on my terms.
Well, you do.
Destruction
We'll have
awaits.
reinforcements very soon.
To the skulls. Charmed with power.
Kotep is an obnoxious battle. Oh. Listen, buddy.
For now.
Now that you're not going to be doing any recruiting, we'll just hang out, get some more replenishment, and then we'll do battle at Clarok Spire and finish you off in the next turn. But now, my favorite.
Is chaos.
Now is Chaos. Become devoted.
God smile.
Yeah, I don't want you leaving. We're going to allow... What are you doing? Carcassonne is moving up to do their crusades in the frozen north.
Let's be about this.
Let's be about it. Okay, so yeah, no. Orphax, you cannot upgrade, and Norscan Marauders. They are not hardcore enough. We'll just use those guys till they die. Or probably pretty quickly remove them.
The demonic host.
Rel, let's get you out to sea. You've got plenty of replenishment for now.
The world will
We also need to
quail.
keep them from doing any re-recruiting up to their forces. Archaon can do a ton just by himself, so
Chaos flies the seas.
any extra soldiers he has with him make him even more deadly. Even more deadly. Akold, the Death Dealer.
Ruin on them.
Probably going to send you south. You can reclaim the Tower of Torment, but Akarak is going to beat you there.
A glorifying act.
I think the plan then for you is to move down, start busting up Grimgor's Ard boys.
I'll move.
They do like fighting the spiky things. Bring them death. Give you some aspiring champs because they're my favorite. More trolls, some horsemen.
Now is
And we'll probably stop recruiting pretty soon, so we can actually upgrade the forces that we do already have.
death.
We have several armies running around now.
On command, I go.
For the plains, it looks to be completely clear, so
I live for war.
we don't really need the replenishment. We're good to go.
March to war.
Get over there. Actually, over in his territory, we could probably recruit up some scary stuff. Get a Manticore. They're not great, but they do fly. Cost less than trolls, too. Well, they cost exactly the same as trolls. Yeah, let's get these trolls out. We'll do a flying unit. Help us get over those walls until he Vault himself evolves into a demon prince.
Yes, my ruinous power.
Jaeger, I'm going to have you completely ignore Trollfjord
Mortals will quail.
and come and attack the monolith of Bjorkul. Since it is our Dark Fortress we need. That's fine. I'm in March stance. I can fight him in March. This guy will... We'll probably move in together. I think we can fight them, though, for now. He should only be able to recruit up at most 2 or 3 extra, so it'll be a tough fight, but we can do it. I have faith in the boys.
Lord of Khorne.
Armort and Khorne, your job is going to be come up here and clap Golgast, who did exactly what we wanted him to. Well, he didn't attack the settlement, so AI was clearly listening to us. He can almost reach. He could jump over and go into ambush stance, kind of in the pass here, just in case anyone's trying to come up underneath that we're not able to see. Jump you into ambush stance and then come in here and take you off your Gore Beast chariot. Even though you did fine in battle that last engagement. You held your own. You and your big furry beast. No, that's all the movement we got for this turn. Building upgrades available here at the Crystal Spires. We need the walls first and foremost. We will hold off on that one and hope no one comes up to bully us. We do have Sirtha Ek now defending homeland instead of cruising around to attack us. Prepare up for Dranil and prepare to hand that off to the Hmong. Leif Goldbrandsen actually moved in by himself on Jaeger. Quite brave you are. Giving us a valiant defeat. He's not rolling with the War Mammoth, which actually goes at least a little bit in our advantage. Let's hand off the leadership banner to our Lord. Pyrrhic victory would kill all of our front line. I mean, I think it's going to be nasty, but I think we got it. Alright, you red-haired frothing crazies. Let's get this going. Got our main line. We are going to be winning this one with numbers, if nothing else. So the main lads.
Valkia! For Valkia!
Grab half of you.
Wolffather's warriors!
We'll want to make sure we actually attempt to envelop them with our Axemen Berserkers because they are nasty in combat, especially if no one's paying attention to them. They can get through all that melee defense. They are a menace. I'm going to put one set of my spawn in the middle, same as I did last time, because it actually worked out quite well. Able to use their mass to bash through and get into the archers quite well. 2 sets of hounds over there, and then 1 on this edge. They're not going to be a lot of good other than kind of harassing and chewing on dudes when they're already fighting. We want to make sure our trolls are fighting with their skin wolves. We will make the gamble and put them over here on this side. Battle begin. Let's move this force up. And the flanking force onto this side here. Didn't mean to grab those dogs like that, but that worked perfectly. Skin wolves are on this edge. Good news is we do have the wolves, actually. Our warhounds are not large units, so we'll be getting all of his bonuses. Those marauders with great weapons are actually going to be deadly, but we're going to wrap them up when they're not paying attention here. Lock. Charge. You guys need to run faster.
We smell slaughter.
Trolls, get in there. Let's lead these skin wolves on a chase. Waste their charge, turn back around and get them. Guys are not able to actually just keep moving like I wanted them to, so bring them in now. War dogs plus our lord here should beat the brakes off of these guys. Need these axemen to turn around and get into combat. Coordination was a little off.
Sent by chaos.
Lobbing up a bit over here. Make sure the spawn are fighting with the feral mammoth. They can drag it down a little easier than anyone else can with their gigantic weapon strength. The fling of its tusks, men and beasts go flying.
We must flee.
Oh, some of our lads are out of here. How are the hounds doing? Oh, they're losing. Although they don't have to be. One of the units of hounds failed, but everyone else stuck in there and won it for the kingdom.
Marauders of Khorne!
Drag down those maws of savagery. Yeah, our middle line got busted up.
Ex-fathers marauders!
Charge you guys in.
Brothers in bloodletting! For the sword maiden!
And no one ever should underestimate berserkers. They don't mess around.
To the swords! Chaos Lord!
Alright, that tag team combo worked out wonderfully.
With haste!
Let's bring them over here to see if we can drag down their lord.
Fresh meat!
Jumping all over our boys.
Brutality!
Glorious brutality indeed.
Want their eyes!
Get there and claim those eyes then.
Big ruin!
Oh, the hounds lost it. The regeneration won them the day.
Marauders of Khorne!
I was excited for a moment.
Follow the blood!
Making me proud, those warriors were.
Fresh meat! Slayer of mortal!
We need to make sure those skin wolves don't come back. Nothing else is more important.
Ex-fathers marauders!
Get in here and take a look at the battle in the trees. And Mammoth is not messing around. Looks like our spawn all lay fallen. Come on back over here and see if you can hunt down their lord.
Give us fluid!
Smash into that group of skin wolves. Make sure they don't come on back. That's by far their biggest damage dealer.
Smash the crimson spouts! This is the true
Couple brutes the hound remain. They should have turned and joined us in combat, kind of like in Braveheart. A wave of Irish charge in and they just shake their hands. That'd have been awesome. Their abused mammoth doesn't fight that well. Yeah, they're out of here. Who is continuing to fight? Oh, it's the final brute of the hound falls. Alright, well it's time to hunt down some lads and claim some skulls, and I will catch y'all in a minute.
Unbridled chaos!
A Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, no, the Chaos Spawn tend to die. I kind of use them the same as you would the Bloated Corpse from the Vampire Counts, or Vampire Coast. Just stick them in a point and they sit there, they fight till they're gone, but they do a ton of damage before they do, so they do fall. Let's go ahead and enslave these captives to continue our fight against the World Walkers. Path to glory, he can now devote to Khorne. Well done, Jaeger. Federation, Grimcor's Ard Boys, and the Darkland Orcs. There can be only one. Defeat Archaon, the Everchosen. Once again, huh? He is back. And before we spend any more points here, let's quickly jump in and choose this path. Only for 2100.
I will not fail.
You don't have a choice. If you fail, we kill you. Unfortunately, bud, that's how it works.
Aid me in slaughter. War summons me.
Can we reach Leaf? Oh, we sure can.
Glory of slaughter.
You couldn't quite escape. What kind of disrespectful auto-resolve? Alright, I'll be right back. Welcome to us hunting down these last forces here. This is going to be the end of the episode. I'll let the battle play on out, but this is all the time I've got for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, I guess we do still have to do the commanding on it, right?
Over there.
Keep him from getting murdered. Bring the Warhounds in. They failed me last time, but I think they'll do fine this time. Turn the X-Father around. We'll hand the trophy heads off to the Skin Wolves. I'd like to kill them quickly. And we'll watch how fast we slay the werewolf. We'll lose some more hounds, but they replenish so fastly. I'm not worried about it. Alright, let's get the Warhounds out so they can regain their charge bonus here in a moment. They disengage better than anyone else does. Skin wolves are gone. Now time to turn around and deal with this this mammoth. And boy, do we have the lads to deal with the mammoth. Bring it down. Of course, most mammoths don't have creepy, like, grabbers on their tusks. And he wants to fight you in single combat. Show him the true meaning of war. Ooh, the monster mashing we are enduring here. Every swing of those tusks is coating this thing in blood. He is now a catch-up mammoth.